I would hope that somebody from the corporate headquarters or some other division of Verizon would contact me, give me an update that they're definitely going to get these folks some retraining that needs it so badly, that they will educate them to not do the things that they've done. And the things that I pointed out here in a nutshell is far from the whole story. It's others that I've got a hold of, like the one young lady that called herself Jessica from Alabama, she proudly said. She noted my file in such a manner that every person that has picked it up after that has immediately come on and said, "You're the guy that's looking for some earbuds." That's not what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is some justice, some rightness for this case, and some retraining for the employees that should get it. And the earbuds I'm looking for as a compensation for the 20 something hours on the phone and on chat. But it's certainly not my main objective is to get a pair of earbuds. I've got 5 or 6 pair laid around here already. Uh, so it's by far not my goal just to get the earbuds. My goal is to get them retrained first. And the second goal is then to get the earbuds only as compensation again for the wrong that I've been done. Hopefully that'll put me in the ride a little bit with them. I called them concerning a network extender that I'd ordered, and I realized that they did not have my name on the package to deliver it correctly. So I asked them to add my name to my sister's name, who was also an account holder there, and they simply refused to do so. And after some hours of debate about it, I thought it was such a simple thing, it was just ridiculous. They transferred me to a supervisor. And this supervisor helped me online for 7 hours, telling me that they did not, that I had to go to tech support, second level tech, and that they didn't have a chat feature that I would have to call them. I knew that that was not correct, so I kept hounding her to please put me through the chat. And she refused and refused, and finally she cut me off of the chat completely, just disconnected me. And at that time, I called back in, or excuse me, I chatted back in, and I got a hold of a person in the same building as her who knew her, but he was not a supervisor. He told me that yes, they did have a chat feature for second level tech support, and he would be glad to transfer me over there. And so that was after 7 hours on the phone with her. But I finally realized why she wanted me out of chat, because she got so mad at me, so upset, that she done the unthinkable. She went in there and hacked my account herself. She changed my password. She changed my secret question. She deactivated my PIN. And that was why she wanted me out of chat, because as long as I was in chat, she couldn't access those features to do this. So, at any rate, now I'm in second level support. And this guy's not much better than her. He has the ability to change the shipping label and all that, but he refuses to do it. And I continue on with him for several hours. And at the end of several hours, he finally agrees to listen to what I'm asking for, which is simply, if you can't change it, just make a new label and just put my name on it exclusively, or put my name on it anywhere, as long as it'll get up there. Because as long as my sister's name only is on there, she hasn't lived here in 50 years. And the drivers don't like my old rough driveway. I live back in a rural area. So they were looking for any excuse not to deliver my packages anyway. So as a result, I knew that they wouldn't deliver it if I didn't have my name on there. So he finally agrees to go ahead and remake the label. And by the time that I'm on with him and all the other people I'm on, I spent a total of 23 and a half hours on chat and on the telephone. And for that 23 and a half hours, I asked him something about, don't you think you ought to compensate me for all the time and trouble I went through, when this could have been solved in 5 minutes if you just listened to my concern to start with? So at that point in time, he offers me a pair of earbuds. But he offers me these $199 earbuds and tells me that he'll take 20% off of them. And the rest of it I'd need to pay through the account on file. I explained to him that that's my sister's account, who's generously offered to get me this phone and pay for it, because I didn't have any income at the time due to various situations. But nevertheless, he then ups his ante finally to a $39 pair of earbuds, for example. He also offers to give me a 20% off the bill discount or whatever, same price. But yeah, I told him none of that, helped me in any way, shape, or form. I thought it would be very fair after 23 and a half hours, if he thought I should have those earbuds, he should just give me the earbuds and we'd just call it even. And he got ruder and ruder and just kept asking if there's anything else he could do for me, as all the reps do at the end of their speech there. And I seen that we absolutely went through all possible options of me getting anything done for me. So I asked for one thing only. I said, yes, let me speak to your supervisor. Please tell me who your supervisor is. Mind you, that was my 10th or 12th request for his supervisor's name. Never had he acknowledged that I'd asked him that question. And this last time, when there was no other things that he could bury off on and dodge the question, he simply hung up on me. At which time I continued to call, and I spent another 3 hours on the phone, a total of 26 and a half hours now, trying to find a supervisor that I could be comfortable with to file a grievance against him and the lady that hacked my account, changed the passwords and everything. I finally did find one after about another 4 hours. That was another 7 hours in the thing. So I'm now in the 20-hour range. And I found a supervisor that said she would file the grievance. I also got a hold of another person in the first level support that attempted to help me change the password and the secret question and all that and get me back in my account. She was unable. I continued to call in. I finally found another lady, Miss Trina, who did successfully help me get back in my account and get all the things set back up again. And also, Miss Trina said that she was going to go ahead and award me the $199 earbuds for all the time and trouble I'd spent. However, during the call with her, I'm assuming accidentally, picked the wrong earbud and sent me a pair of $79 earbuds, not the ones that we'd agreed to. But I couldn't get back to her because her line was disconnected. We lost signal. And when I called back in and tried to get her back on the phone, based on the fact she made these notes and everything about it, they told me still couldn't get back to her because she was an outside rep that didn't actually work with Verizon, but worked for Verizon instead, and that they didn't have any access to get her back on the phone for any calls. So here I am stuck down. I didn't accept the $79 earbuds. I just sent them back unopened. And I've continued to call in and try to find somebody that will agree to help me. And I think at this point in time, they really should just give me the $199 earbuds. I've spent enough time and trouble with them. I think I earned them and deserve them. But his final offer anyway was $100 off, and I paid the $99, which again I can't charge something to my sister's account. That's not right or fair or honest, and I'm not going to do that. And I explained that to them. And if they want to come up with $199 earbuds, I'll gratefully accept them. If they don't, it's on them. I'll be all right without them. I didn't have them before I started this call, and I'll be good. And that's pretty much mine in a nutshell. Uh, I had horrendous customer service, unimaginable customer service. I mean, who in the world would think that a Verizon employee is going to go into your account, access it illegally, change your passwords, possibly lose her job over what she done? If anybody could actually believe she did this, I mean, I know she did it for a fact. Some others that I spoke to there didn't think it was that strange. I mean, they thought it was a little bit abnormal, but certainly that it could happen. And but apparently, where they're working from home now, another lady I talked to on this whole ordeal said that most of them are working from home now due to this COVID thing, and I think that just lowers their standard of excellence, and they just really don't have any customer care at this point uh, due to the fact they don't care. I think they're just disoriented and disconfabulated and working from home, and it's just a whole different environment for them, and they're not applying the professional standards that they once did. I used to be a firmest, truest believer in Verizon. I'd like to be again. It's really basically the only service we have here, and I'd love to be back in their good graces. But in order to get there, they're going to have to step up the base and do something to me to compensate me for 23 and a half hours on the phone, eventually 27 hours on the phone. And I think $199 pair of earbuds would be a small token of to show it with. Well, my main goal to go public is to expose what they've done to other people. Hopefully, have someone or them see this going public it may embarrass them enough to where they would want to do the right thing and get this cleared up from their record. And maybe we can continue on with a harmonious relationship. And if not, you know what? I may have to pursue legal actions against them simply because I feel like I've been so wronged. And that's certainly not anything I'd like to do. It's something I've never done before. But I've never been in a situation like this before. I've never seen a time that I couldn't get any more customer service than this out of a company of their size, especially. You know, they you read their mission statement and everything, and you would think that they're a very philanthropic company and they like to do good things for people and all this. But I'm beginning to believe that they only like to do good things that they get good notice for. To try to help a poor person out that's an individual uh, after they've wronged him so badly, especially, you'd think it would be a main goal of theirs, according to their mission statement. But it's no longer the case. I've emailed the corporate headquarters, the corporate vice president, and they told me I'd receive a reply within a couple of days. That's been 3 or 4 days ago. I haven't got any reply back from them. So I'm beginning to think now that maybe their corporate team is lackadaisical as the other teams under them, maybe. I don't know. I certainly don't want to be accusatory and not be in the right, but I'm just going on the evidence that I see right now. I just want to say that my main goal is to get Verizon back into the right, to get these two people that wronged me so badly to be retrained. I don't want to see them lose their job. I don't want to see them get disciplined for it. I'd like to see them retrained. And that's all I ask for in the grievance. Please get these people some retraining for the next person, maybe a weaker soul than myself, that gets in front of them, won't be abused like I've been abused. And I can imagine how negatively it could affect a person with a weaker constitution than I've had. I know it's certainly affected me very badly. I said I thought I had a strong constitution, but the next day I found myself bitterly weeping at 3 different times while I was trying to talk to a Verizon rep to get some of this stuff straightened out. I can imagine a person with a weaker constitution of mind, how it might affect them, possibly send them to a mental institution or to a suicide, even as much. I mean, it's just crazy how that they've done. It's so unfathomable that no one could wrap their head around it. You couldn't believe that a company like Verizon would offer this poor quality of support.